Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about comparing quantities using proportion. Comparing quantities using proportion. So it is a very important topic, comparing quantities. So let me first going to comparing quantities and using proportion. So what is a ratio? What is the ratio? So simple ratio. What is the ratio? So ratio is nothing but the ordered comparison of two things. The ordered comparison of two quantities. The ordered comparison. Ordered comparison. Ordered comparison of two quantities. Ordered comparison of two quantities is nothing but ratio. So what is an ordered comparison of two quantities? So suppose in an election, so two people are going to be participate in election. Two people are going to be participating in election. Suppose total votes, total votes are, so we have to take it as 100. So you can take it as okay. So total votes is 100. So total votes is 100 votes. So 100 and suppose 150 you can consider. So total votes is 150. Now first person. So first person. So first person got. So first person got mm, 100 votes. 100 votes. Second person got. Second person got. Second person got remaining votes 50. So remaining votes. So 50. 100 votes and remaining votes 50. So the ratio of polled votes to the first person, the ratio of polled votes to the first person to second person is the ratio of poll, the ratio of poll, the ratio of votes, the ratio of votes to first person to second person is 100 is to 50. 100 is to 50. 100 is to 50. So it is further we can calculate it. So 52s and 51s. So this can be written as 2 is to 1. So it is 2 is to 1. This is the ratio. So in this ratio, so first quantity is called antecedent. 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 The second quantity is called consequent. The second quantity is called consequent. So this is a ratio. So ratio is nothing but an ordered comparison of two quantities. Ordered comparison of two quantities. So we are taking here as the election. The votes are total votes are 150. One out of 150 votes, the first person got 100 votes. Second person got 50 votes. Second person got 50 votes. The ratio of votes first person to second person. So we can calculate second person to first person also. We can calculate second person to first person also. That is called inverse ratio. So if we consider second person to first person, so what it becomes 50 is to 100. It becomes 1 is to 2. It becomes 1 is to 2. The ratio and inverse ratio. Inverse ratio. Inverse ratio. So here antecedent becomes consequent and consequent becomes antecedent. So now what we understood from this, the ratio is nothing but comparison of two quantities. Comparison of that is comparison of two quantities. So first quantity is called antecedent and second quantity is called consequent. What we understood from this, the ratio always simplest form. The ratio is always simplest form. That is 100 is to 50 we are going to consider here, but we should simplify that one as 2 is to 1. So now this is the ratio. Now what is a compound ratio? Let me see the compound ratio. So what is the compound ratio? Compound ratio is nothing but So now we are going to do the situation, compound ratio. So compound ratio. So if you consider two simple ratios, when you consider two simple ratios, let A is to B and C is to D. Let A is to B and C is to D are any two simple ratios, or any two simple ratios, any two simple ratios, simple ratios. Therefore, the compound ratio is the product of antecedents and product of consequence. The product of antecedents AC is to the product of consequence AC is to BD. AC is to BD. So this is called compound ratio. If two simple ratios A is to B and C is to D are going to be considered, now we are going to find the compound ratio. So compound ratio is nothing but product of consequence, antecedents and product of consequence. This is called compound ratio. So in which situation the compound ratio be required? So let me consider now first. Suppose two persons are investing their amounts to do some work. Suppose so two persons investing amount, two persons investing amount 2,400 rupees and 2,400 rupees and 3,600 rupees. 3,600 rupees. Rupees 2,400 and rupees 2,600. So two persons investing amounts. So 2,400 rupees and 3,600 rupees for the time period. So time period. So 1 year and 9 months. 1 year and 9 months respectively. So respectively, then find the ratio of their shares, the profit. So find the ratio of their shares. This is the question. So let me see. Two persons are investing. So 2,400 rupees and 3,600 rupees for the time period 1 year and 9 months respectively. What this means? So 1 year is 2,400 rupees are invested and 9 months is 3,600 rupees is invested. So in this process, how to find the ratio of their shares? What their shares ratio we need to find now. So let me check first. Investment ratio. First answer is, so you can see the answer. Investment ratio can calculate. Investment ratio. What is investment ratio? So 2,400 is to 3,600. Investment ratio. So this hundreds will cancel. In 12 table, 12 twos and 12 threes will cancel. So the ratio is 2:3. Ratio is 2:3. So there, time period ratio we have to find. Time period ratio. So what is time period ratio? This is 1 year. That means 1 year means, so okay, 1 year is to 9 months. So as it is ordered comparison, the ratio is an ordered comparison. So that means it should be in same quantities here. So months, but this is in years. But we have to calculate this is year into months. So this is 12 months is to 9 months. You can take 3 table, 3 fours and 3 threes. It should be 4 is to 3. 4 is to 3. Now what is the shares ratio? Shares ratio is nothing but shares ratio. Shares ratio is nothing but the compound ratio of both the 2:3 and 4:3. So what is the compound ratio? That is product of antecedents. 2 fours are 8 is to product of consequence. 3 threes are 9. Now answer is 8 is to 9. So this is called ratio of their shares ratio. Shares. So let me consider. Now we have to understand what is the compound ratio. So this is a real-time situations. In so many situations like this happened. So some persons, 1%, 2% are starting their business, and one person invested some amount and another person invested another amount. Then for the family reasons or whatever the reason, so first person will be drop or second person will be drop in the middle. Then finally after completion of 1 year, how much their incomes ratio or profits ratio we have to find by using this compound ratio concept. So very important, children. So you have to prepare your own questions on the compound interest and the practice. So this one. Okay, thank you.